Chelsea's unbeaten streak goes back to the opening day, some 17 games in all, and they outclassed Wimbledon. Torre Andre Flo started the procession of chances in a rare start with a rare miss. Flo got his chance to be in the Chelsea lineup after the injury to Gigi Casaraghi last week. He wasted little time in setting up Gianfranco Zola for an emotional opener. Zola's first thought, to race to the bench for Casaraghi's shirt, the little Italian dedicating the goal and the win to his compatriot, whose serious knee injury seems certain to rule him out of the rest of the season. His teammates equally quick to share the heartfelt tribute. Gustavo Poyet celebrated his birthday with the second, seizing on Dan Petrescu's gift-wrapped invitation to double the lead. Poyet bowled over. Wimbledon, though, were the fall guys, after the Uruguayan's goal sealed just Chelsea's third win in 13 games against the Dons at Stamford Bridge. Dan Petrescu turned from provider to provided for number 3. Ben Thatcher and Neil Sullivan left in his wake. Petrescu's celebration may be showing that Casaraghi's out of sight, but not out of mind. Chelsea 3, Wimbledon 0.
They are very close to Gigi, and they wanted to show him how much we care about him, and also they wanted to show to our own supporters that Gigi is not having a good time, but we care about him. We want to share with him our happiness, and we just hope that he can be fit as soon as possible.
Newcastle made a great start, just as they'd done against Blackburn in the League Cup 4 days previously. Paul Dalglish put Newcastle in front with his first Premiership goal. But just like the Blackburn match, Newcastle then failed to capitalise on their early advantage. They were fortunate not to concede an equaliser when Andy Booth's goal was disallowed for offside, though another viewing shows the decision was highly debatable. Wednesday were providing a severe test for the Newcastle defence. Nicholas Anderson left Aaron Hughes and Warren Barton floundering, but he couldn't find a way past Shay Given. One of Given's predecessors at St James's Park, Pavel Cernacek, was making his debut for Wednesday. Hughes nearly headed into his own net from the Czech keeper's long clearance. Barton came to the rescue. Newcastle stormed back just before the break with 2 good chances in as many minutes. First, Dalglish saw his shot parried by Cernacek, and the Wednesday keeper then denied Gary Speed, who'd come on as a substitute. A big blow for Newcastle and England at half-time as Alan Shearer went off with a hamstring injury. Newcastle suffered from his absence up front. Keith Gillespie had their only serious chance of the second period. And it wasn't too much of a surprise when Wednesday equalised with 10 minutes left. Petter Rudy kept moving when Barton and Laurent Charvet stood still. Rudy's shot actually went in off the Frenchman. It earned a valuable and deserved point for Wednesday. Newcastle 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
2 teams tucked in just behind the leaders on 17 points met at Upton Park, and for the first 25 minutes they cancelled each other out. Then Robert Ullathorne played in Muzzy Is It, and he drove in his second goal of the week. Just what the game needed. A little role reversal led to the Irons' equaliser. Ian Wright acted as midfield provider. Ian Pearce as a forward, leaving a true striker in Paul Kitson with the goal-scoring opportunity. Kitson's first of the season. Skipper Steve Lomas's shot benefited from a deflection. Casey Keller was cruelly beaten, and West Ham were in front. Leicester have failed to win in 21 league attempts since 1966 on this ground, and it became increasingly likely that that sequence would be extended when Frank Lampard's shot deceived Keller to make it 3-1. A bizarre late Frank Lampard own goal led to a few nervous late moments for the home side. But Harry Redknapp's team climbed to 6th in the Premiership. West Ham 3, Leicester City 2.
Steve Froggatt taking the run himself, not giving it up, but scoring the goal past Thomas Mira. 1-0 Coventry City. Then the goal scorer Froggatt turns into the helper, gives it up to Darren Huckerby, and Huckerby beats the Everton keeper Mira, and it's now 2-0. Then Coventry City on the counter-attack. Nice work. Steve Froggatt the cross to Huckerby, who finds Noel Whelan here, and Whelan knows what to do with it. He likes surfing the net. Goal.com. It was 3-0, and that was the final as Coventry City gets the win over Everton.